Hi, I'm Ray
And I'm Tonya.
with R&J Painting.
We went to a APPC summit in Chattanooga, Tennessee in 2018 on a whim. We had gross revenues at that time, at the end of the year in 2018, of $503,000. Yes. We inevitably joined right away. We fell in love with the program and the companionship of other painting contractors that we've started talking to while we were there. And then in 2019, we went to $818,000 in gross revenue, a huge increase for us in 1 year. We had a closing rate increase from 31% to 44%. And the last spring customer reactivation program we did netted us $84,000 in extra revenue, which would not have been possible without Brandon Lewis and his tools, and the APPC's program that they offered gave us all the tools. All we needed to do was activate it. And that was revenue we were just throwing away. We didn't even know it was there until we joined APPC.
Yeah, and before that, we didn't do any customer reactivation. So imagine not doing any customer reactivation, meaning reactivating your old customers that you've already done, reaching out to them and talking to them, and going from 0 to 84,000, and that's increased in gross sales at the end of the year. So that was fantastic.
In fact, we never kept up with our current client list. Before APPC, our customer list was minimal. We didn't have very good a CRM system. We didn't keep in touch with them. We may have got a couple 10,000, 20,000 if lucky in a year by just running into people around town that used to hire Ray. So thank you, APPC.
Yeah, and before joining the APPC, I was very stressed out. To make that $503,000, I was extremely stressed out. I was had all my, I was wearing all these different types of hats. I was in sales. I was a painter. I was a crew leader, so to speak. Everything, and everything that Tonya didn't do, I was doing, and that didn't work out too well. Since joining the APPC, I decided to. It was stated that I need to get out of the painting. I need to get out of the field, and I had heard this before. And when I decided to get out of the field and actually concentrate on the business, I do believe that because one of the reasons that we went from 503 to 818 with Brandon systems was for me getting out of the field and implementing those systems. I know that for a fact. There's a 60-minute phone call that we did with Brandon initially. It was a great call. I thought I had everything together. And after talking with Brandon, realized that I don't. And he had a lot of good advice. But that 60-minute phone call is worth its weight in gold as far as explaining everything that we were doing, and then he could figure out what we need help with.
Which was a lot.
Yeah, which was a lot. And before going into this, I didn't think we needed a lot of help, maybe just a tweaking here and there. And since implementing his systems, it has worked out very, very well.
And we're still working on the systems.
Yeah, correct. So if anybody is nervous or apprehensive about going on that 60-minute phone call with Brandon, don't be. It's okay. It's good to humble yourself and let somebody else know what's going on in your business, the ins and outs of it, and for maybe some constructive criticism. And it's paid off. It's paid off very well. If it wasn't for this coronavirus, we would be probably be having a record year.
And we'd have haircuts.
And we'd have a haircut. My hair is getting quite long.
So thank you, APPC, for everything you do. And Brandon, we look forward to hearing you on our monthly Q&As as well.
Yeah, and thank you, Brandon. I do appreciate it. It's funny. I was always looking for a business mentor, and I owned a painting business. And then Tonya came across you, and you had a painting. You were a painting business mentor, and it's fantastic.
And a
So
former painting business owner.
yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what's going on and how to fix it, and I can't thank you enough.
Thank you. Bye, Brandon. Say bye, Brandon.
Bye, bye, Brandon.